So let's have a look at a wonderful feature in Garageband and in Logic called the arrangement track. Now, to open an arrangement track, I go to the track menu and select show arrangement track, surprisingly enough. And my arrangement track comes up and it's just alongside my timeline. If I click on this little plus, it should come up in a second and say create arrangement marker. And the first one that will come up, surprisingly enough, is the intro. Now, this has created an intro marker that is 8 bars long, and our intro is only 4 bars long. So all I have to do is resize that by clicking on it and dragging it back to the end of bar 4. Then if I click again, it will create another one called, this time, verse. It'll automatically create these. If I want to call it something else, if I click next to it, we get that little disclosure arrow, and I can select rename and just call it verse 1, for example, then hit return. And we come back out of that dialog box. Now this is what it does. It seems as though it's just giving you markers just now, which is all very well and good. But if we want to repeat something, it becomes a very, very simple process. So if you remember, to make a single copy of something here, I'd hold down the Option button and then click on it and drag it to where I wanted it to be, and that makes a copy. Just Command Z on that to undo it. We can do exactly the same with the arrangement markers. So if I want another verse, if I hold down Alt and click on that verse marker, move it to where I want it to go, and let go of the mouse, lo and behold, I get an entire verse, exact copy of verse 1 next to it, or wherever I want to put it. That can be absolutely anywhere in the song. And of course, I can rename that now and call that verse 2. Very simple. If I want to erase these, we have the same functions. Now, it's very important that you understand what happens here. If I select verse 2 and then hit backspace, then it erases all the blocks related to verse 2. To get rid of actual verse 2, the marker, I have to reduce it down to nothing like that. Okay. Similarly, people sometimes go, oh, get rid of that arrangement marker. So they click on the arrangement marker, then hit backspace, and oh, we've got a problem. Always remember Command Z. Our undo function is always going to get us out of that. So yeah, all we have to do is just shrink it down if we don't want it. And then we can shrink that down as well if we don't want any of these markers. So yeah, that's the arrangement track. Later on, when we're doing some more complex stuff, we might have a look at how additionally useful that is. But it's a very, very simple and easy to use and wonderful